Hello my beautiful people, you're welcome to Jackie Fashion and Design YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut a pencil up shoulder princess bustier gown. So I already have my lines, my guidelines. This is my armhole line and this is my bust line. This one serves as my underbust and this is my waist and this is my hip. I have my cuff ruler, my chalk and my scissors. So now I'm just going to be inserting my measurement. Before I start to insert my measurement, I'm going to take my nipple to nipple measurement. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. 3.5 plus half inch sewing allowance, we have 4. So I insert my 4. So I'll be placing the 4 all around. So for beginners, I have a video that I make a bustier blouse. It's just the same way I'm going to do it. So I just feel like, let me do it back. So I'm going to draw my lines. So in this video, I'll be making 2 parts. I'll make this part that I'm cutting and I'll also make a part that I'm sewing. So that will be easier for you to watch and to follow it well and understand. So I will have part 1 that I'm cutting, then part 2 I will be sewing. So this is my guideline for my princess dart. So what I'm going to do now is I'll be taking half inch for the both side. If you like, you can take 1 inch for each side. It depends on you. This line, it doesn't really matter, but I just put it. So now I'm going to insert my lines. I've taken half inch here and half inch here. So here I'm going to come down by 1 inch. So I'll be joining my points together like this. So I'll be blending them together. You see that? I could not really get a chalk that I could draw so that you can really see what. And I could not also have a marker. So down here, I'm just going to dot it and blend it in this line. So this is what I'm doing. You see that? I will do the same here. So I just take it and then I lost it. So now this part is finished. This is where the main part is. But I have a pattern for this. I have a video for this. I will drop a link in the description box. So now for here, I'm going to go up by 1 inch too. Or let me just say half inch so that you will just follow the same way for the blouse and you will understand more. So here, I'm going to take from here to here, whatever I have, I divided by 2. So this is what I'm doing. So I have 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I mark it like that. Okay. I need to connect this point from here to here. I'm really sorry I could not get a chalk that really go with that. So now I'm going to because of we are going to cut this line and we will join it, so I will come down by 1/2 inch like this. I'm even more used to with my free hand more than my ruler. So now this is our new armhole princess line. So sorry, I was supposed to come back by 3/4 inch, so I'm really sorry for that. So this is my 3/4 inch. I'm really sorry, I was supposed to come back by 3/4 inch before drawing the dart. So I will still maintain the same line here. So now we need to join this line, so I will come by 1/2 inch like that, and also 1/2 inch up. So I'm going to blend these lines together, and at this 1/2 inch that I mark here. So this is how I'm going to blend the lines. Guys, don't really mind the material, it's really troublesome. So I will use my free hand. My free hand is more comfortable than so we are done with that. So now we see that it's coffee here. We have to blend this by putting our curve ruler and blend it. So you see that it's more coffee than before. So now we have to start inserting our measurement. So my measurement is 35 divided by 4. I have 8 3/4. So now here is 1 inch. Here I take 1 inch. So I'm going to add the 1 inch here. I 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, that is 1 inch. So this is my 8 3/4 I mark. So the 1 inch I take here, I'm going to put it like this. Then plus the 1 inch that I'm going to join this allowance, so I'm also going to add it. So plus 1 inch sewing allowance, so it's okay. So this is my zipper part. I've already folded my allowance, so sorry I didn't tell you that. So this is the part for my zip, so I fold the allowance already. So now I'll come to my waistline. This serves as my my underbust. For now it don't really matter. So this is my waist, 32 divided by 4. I got 8. So here we took half, so it's the same one. So I'm going to insert my one like this, then plus the allowance that we are going to use in joining. So I add 1 inch. So plus the seam allowance, so I also add 1 inch. It's very easy that I could tell you that I will add 3 inch, but you will not understand why I add the 3 inch. So I have to go like this gradually for you to understand. So here my hips is 37. 37 is 9 1/4, so I will add. So if you see that in this point, it means we use just ½ inch at this point. So I'm going to add the ½ inch, or I will just add 1 inch. That is ½ inch that I'm going to remove plus 1 inch that I'm going to sew. So I will just add 1.5, then plus sewing allowance. So I will just take all of this, so I mark it there. So if you want to combine it all together, you will see that you have almost 3.5. So I'm going, I'm going at the downer part. Since it's a pencil gown, so at this place it depends what you want, how pencil you need. So sometimes you can just take the hip measurement and you place it down, or if you want it more slim, like it should be really slim, sorry, if you really want it like more slim down here, maybe you can reduce more. Like here, this is my hip is 37 divided by 4. I got 9.25. So I'm going to use this 9.25. And then now I will just add just 1 inch seam allowance. If you see that you want it more slim down here, you can come back, you can reduce it more. So I put 1 inch seam allowance. I'm still going to add 1 inch for sewing allowance for joining this part. So it means it's supposed to be 2 inch. So I've added it. So now I'm just going to blend my points together. At this point I will use my hand because my ruler is not really good and the material is not really. So now at this point I'm going to add 1 inch upward, because if I just cut it from here, when I want to join it, it will become short. So in order for me to not have a problem, so I add 1 inch just only at this point. So I blend it up. So now I'm going to form another new armhole. So I put my ruler like my cuff ruler like this, and I get a new armhole. So this one is going to serve as my new armhole. This is my new armhole now. So the drafting is finished. As for this neck, I just take it like this, but it's going to be a slit neck that has a cape, just like as I said. So now I will just add my sewing allowance here, ½ inch. So I'll also add here ½ inch. So I roll my lines. We have done with the drafting, so I'm just going to cut it. So as this part, this is a zipper part like that. So I'm just going to cut this, open it, sorry. And this allowance I put here is, it doesn't mean anything. I just fold it to have the bottom part heavier. So don't think that one is, it really means too much. So here I'm just going to remove this neck, but this is not the neck I want. The neck I'm going to use is a slit neck that has a cape. it's a up shoulder neck that has a cape, so let me just say it like that. But for now I'm just removing it like this. So you will see the reason why we add this 1 inch at this point. And I really add I join my back and I join the back and the front together. Maybe you may not understand. I just join the front and the back together so that it will be easier for me to so this is how to cut a slim pencil bustier gown. So I'm just going to cut this part like this. You see that? So this one is a front part and this one is a back part. So as for now, I'm not going to confuse because the back part is divided and the front part is full. But this is where I can easily get confused. So yeah, I'm just going to leave the back part like this. Why? Because the back part the back doesn't have a breast. So I will remove one. This one is just going to be like this. Then I'm going to shape this one. This is the back. And this one will serve as the front. So this is the front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this part. Why I'm removing this part? Because I want the waist to shape. As for the back doesn't have breast, so that is why I didn't remove this part at the back. I just want you to see something so that you understand what I'm talking of. So this is how it's supposed to look. As you see, we have removed the middle panel to make more fitting. So this is how it look. I've removed this part so that it's going to fit you very well. So we have come to the end of this video. You will see me in my next video when I'm so thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, why not click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification post so that each time I upload you will be the first to watch. If you're my old subscriber, I love you so much. For me to you is love. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you so much. You will see me in my next video, or I will see you in my next video. So you be patient to see how I will sew it and how it's going to look like. Thank you so much.